The MFM butter on a snowboard looks like this. I'll show you that one more time and then I'll kind of break down the movements of how it's done. Cool. So on a snowboard, this trick, it looks confusing, it's kind of quick and difficult to figure out how it's done, but it feels rad and it looks cool and it's an advanced buttering trick that you can start to learn. The first thing you want to learn is the fundamentals of this trick are the Nollie tail press front one. So Nollie tail press front one's pretty easy. Nollie tail press, front one out. That's a counter rotated frontside 180 out, where your upper body and lower body are spinning against each other. Now, the rest of the trick that's the second half of the trick. The first half of the trick is where you kind of roll off the nose and then nollie back to the tail press, front one out. So, to break that down, you can just do this. You can roll off the nose, jump to your tail, and 180. This is kind of like what I call the cheap version of the MFM butter. So here I am, riding regular. I'm gonna roll off the nose, jump to my tail, and around. And I just did that at the 90-degree mark. So I did from here, roll off the nose, jump to the tail, and around. Then the next thing you can do is you roll off the nose, but instead of just jumping to the tail, you jump back to the tail. So watch this. You roll off the nose and jump back to the tail, and then counter rotate that 180. So here we go. This is the actual trick. Here I go. Roll off the nose, back to the tail, counter rotate 180. Roll off the nose, back to the tail, counter rotate the 180. That's the trick. That's the MFM butter. And it is a little bit confusing to learn. It takes some time, it takes some practice, but it's a cool feeling trick. You know, it looks great on a snowboard. Here we go. This is the cheap version. This is the Budjo version. Roll off the nose, tail, around. You can learn that trick really easy. And as you get better, same thing, roll off the nose, but bring it back to the tail. Roll it off the nose, bring it back to the tail, counter rotate that 180. You can also do it regular, you can do it switch, you can keep mixing it up. And if you add it on a snowboard to a terrain feature, it makes it feel good and it actually works better with a bit of speed. This is Nev Lapwood from Snowboard Addiction. Our goal is to improve your riding.